you place inside the pen. And when you place it, each duty have its own punishment measure. If by the time there's cobweb, when they notice there's cobweb in the pen, there is a punishment measure for that. Already they have known it. Don't need to quarrel, not be shouting. But when people don't be shouting, hey, stop that one. Have a procedure for all work on the farm. Like on a farm, we have it. Everybody know it. They know they do it on themselves. So don't do. You can't see cobweb on a farm. It's not possible. Whether there's cobweb or there's no cobweb, they will clean the program. Whether the pipeline is dirty or not pipeline, is a program. Whether the overhead tank is dirty or not dirty, is a program. Sweeping is a program. So these are things that I would advise farmers to do. But now, like this hot weather, because the level of water is going down, no rain. So at the level of water going down, bacterial level counts. So if there is, when they enter the pipeline, they can find biofilm. And there are some people, they use drug, they don't flush. They use drug. Whether you use vitamin, whether you use antibiotic, please, immediately after vitamin or antibiotic, biofilm. That was it. Use hydrogen peroxide. I will say alternatively, quote me anywhere. Quote me anywhere. That all over the world, not only that. That's the best product to clean water line. It's hydrogen peroxide. That's the best product. Chlorine can never remove not remove biofilm. So people are using a tablet, 3 tablets. It will remove only the surface. I can tell only the surface biofilm cannot chlorine, can never remove biofilm. So what remove biofilm all over the world is hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. The one they use in the hospital is 10% human being. Look at the way it's cleaning the dirty wood. What's happened there? The moment you put hydrogen peroxide to wood, it levels oxygen and water. That bubbling on that 10% they use clean wood in the hospital is the bubble of the oxygen that remove the dirty. So the same thing in poultry is 50%. Once you put inside the water line, but you have to allow 5 to 6 hour contact time. So the bubbling of the oxygen will remove all dirty and flush in the morning. And it's safe for the bath, safe for your equipment. Though if the 50%, if it touches, it's corrosive. It can even burn something. You see small. But the moment it enters water, it signs. It levels water and oxygen. It becomes safe. So the bird can drink it, they will not die. So this time around now, always clean your pipeline. Always clean your water. And if you're a farmer also, I will advise at this point in time, know the nature of water on your farm. Know the nature of water on your farm is very key. Especially to you hot weather. The water on your farm is soft water, it's hard water. Because if the water on your farm is soft water, I can tell you, you can clean your water line every 2 weeks. You flush your water line, every 2 weeks, there's no problem. But if the water on your farm is hard water, it means it contains many magnesium, a lot of chloride, and they can easily form biofilm. And if you have those on your farm, even some medication cannot work because the chloride binds to the GI to the drug will not work. So that's why you need to treat the water. Very, very important. Look at the flush I'm talking about. This is our farm. Look at this is how we flush the water. You can see in the afternoon, for closer will come in. You can see. Now we flush the water line in the afternoon. So flush your water line for 2 to 3 times in hot weather. It even cool the water and sustain production, and even the man can eat. So it's very key. But look at some farms. You see some piping of some farm. We need to change it. Those people they don't know. Like this farm now, if your piping is like that, that farm is in danger. That farm will be losing grow. Cut me anywhere. You see what they do? All the pipe they just join together. Please, this is science. Let's apply science. Let's apply thinking into our business. This is science. It's not about they don't do it. No, it's science. Look at that. They join everything together and having one outlet. It is not good. Cut me anywhere. Cut my daughter in tropical. Because, for example, now, even flushing of this pipeline cannot be effective. Even flushing. And some bacteria can hide here because if the water is coming like this, it will flush. By the time you come meet this situation, it will reduce. So water flow will not come down. So this bacteria, biofilm will stay in this area, whether you like it or not. Bacteria can stay in this pipe you are seeing, that last pipe. Take sample. What do you mean? Take some sample, you see bacteria there. All this pipe you are seeing, bacteria will be dead down. Bacteria will stay there because even though you are flushing with pressure, the moment it come here, there's a T junction, it reduces the flow of the water. It come down, it will reduce the flow of the water. So you find out that this angle you are seeing, all this is a medium for bacterial growth. Take it or leave it. It's a medium for bacterial growth. If you all of them settle around here, all of them settle here. So what they are saying is that each pipeline has its own outlet, not joining together like that. But in order to do so, most of are like that. I can tell you there is no way you can clean the pipeline if your pen is like this. By the time the pen, you may face here 2 years, maybe the pen 2 or 3 years, no problem. But as the farm is aging, you're having problems. Because the bacteria will build you up here and they find themselves back to the nipple again. So please, and in this hot weather, even to flush the water out is not possible. Even to clean the water line is not possible. Because if they're dirty here now, all of them will settle here. Some will go out, but all of them will settle here. Because as I said before, it's science. If the pressure is coming, it will reduce here. It comes again here, it will reduce here again. At the end of the day, bacteria will settle down. So we should desist for this type of poultry business. Please, this type of connection in poultry business. We use of vitamin and electrolytes supplement in the drinking water. It replenish the loss of sodium, chloride, potassium, permanganate in the urine. So what we are advising now is that during this hot weather, what you need is not vitamin. Get me right. What you need more important is electrolytes. You don't need vitamins. Say, okay, let me go and buy vitamin. Let's do things professional, scientifically. What the body need is not vitamin. What they need is electrolytes. Because they are drinking too much of water, and they are drinking too much of water, you see they will shitting. Because they are drinking too much, they will see water diarrhea. And that water diarrhea, they are using electrolytes, they are using sodium, calcium. You know, somebody have diarrhea. When you lose electrolyte, you become weak. So what the body need is electrolyte. So when you are going to buy vitamin in the market, don't you give me vitamin, how about this price? No, stop that nonsense. Look at the composition. Which one has higher value for this time around? I need electrolyte. Which one have the highest value for electrolyte? I want to replenish electrolyte to the body. You know, like radiation therapy that they give you. And that's why adrenaline and vitamin trace oral, quote me anywhere. It has the best electrolyte in the market. I stand to be corrected. I've done that to all of us. Stand to be corrected. So we recommend this all for you. Look at the pipeline I was saying before, that junction, that one of the things you should open each cage separate. These are the experiments we have done. If water is coming from the tank, for example, just an example, is 80 degrees centigrade. It's coming to the pen. From here, as that first 5 nipples or have a tank, you go to 28. You can do this experiment on your farm. I challenge everybody, you see the same result. It's 80 degrees centigrade. As it's moving along the pipeline, it's coming to a 6. As going down, it's going to be 34. That means from 80 degrees centigrade to 34 degrees centigrade. So you find out that the water on this land is always hot. And if care is not taken, if they are so observant on poultry farm, most of sickness, you find them originating from middle down here. You may not see sickness from here if you are very observant on the farm. If the problem is for nipple, you find out that the sickness, because if we are taking more bacteria here, because here the temperatures go up very high, bacteria will multiply here. So the end of the nipple, especially for multiple cages, this area is always dangerous for the birds. This is a danger zone on each farm. And that's why it even become worse if you join all the nipple here. It even become worse for the farm. That's why you need each outlet to be removing the water out so that cool water will come in. And we also recommend this is hydrocare and this is intraco acid. This is to reduce bacteria in the water. This is hydrocare, what we call hydrocare. 100 ml to 1,000 liters of water. You just use 1,000 ml to 100 liters to 1,000 liters of water. You apply it when you are closing. The bird can still drink it, there's no problem. But when it has gone around, first in the morning, flush it out. That's the best way to clean pipeline. Protect water tank and water pipe from the sun. For the OTs, provide cool water and caprolite on the arrival to your farm before offering feed to avoid dehydration and after transport. This time around now, if your birds come, don't give them water because the water is hot. Hydrate them first. And caprolite is a vitamin meant for the OTs. That's the vitamin we don't discover. It has been in the market for long. And it is also good for his even layer, caprolite. It's also good for layers. So cover overhead tanks with jute bags or touching of the tanks to avoid direct exposure to sun. Water tanks are ideally placed inside the pen. And this is what we are saying. Look at this is our farm. You can see the way this is one of our friends' farm. Look at the touch. Look at the tank. They even paint it white. It's not black. If you leave your tank black and expose the black material absorb light, white material deflect light. So you can see they cover the tank. They even paint it white. Even our own, you cannot even see the tank. We put a block with wood and this touch. So the water is even cold throughout. Cold. Our measure water is always here. Around here we put water on the ground so that to avoid radiation of water into the tank. That's what we call science. Oh, look at that. This is a small farm in Kaduna. The last time when I saw it and I saw it, this is in Kaduna. It's a small farm. It's tank. You cover with touch. It doesn't cost you anything. Just cover with touch so that heat cannot enter there. And it doesn't cost you anything. This is another farm. It's jute bag, a small farm. They just 200 liters. They cover the tank with jute bag and they keep on watering it to be cool. And even the pipeline is white. They don't use black pipeline to go around because the black pipeline will also absorb light. So these are small things that matter most in poultry business. Don't use white, black to expose black pipe going in a farm. It absorbs heat and heat the water. So these are small things. You can even see here, even the thing they put on top is white. It was black when they paint it. They paint it white. So that it can deflect light even under. So these are small things that matter most in handling heat stress in poultry. Then we come to feed management. Most often, birds are hungry in the morning and will tend to fill up. This will make them more prone to heat stress in the afternoon. Get that one right, too. Get that statement right. I'm going to explain it. Most often, birds are hungry in the morning and will tend to fill up, especially the layers. This will make them more prone to heat stress in the afternoon. Withdrawing feed withdrawing feed bags 4 hours before peak warm temperature in the afternoon can lower the risk of heat stress. You can introduce the feed after peak temperature. After temperature have started to drop, decline. Birds can then feed during night hours when expect cooler temperature to occur. So what I'm saying here is that when you are giving your feed, don't give more of the feed in the morning. Most of them during this stress, maybe you are giving, let's assume you have 400 baht, maybe, or maybe 1,000 baht. You are giving 5 bags. For 5 bags is for 1,000 baht. You see, so far will give 3 bags in the morning, 2 bags in the evening. That's not good during heat period. So during this heat period now, give 2 bags in the morning and 3 bags in the evening. Because if you give the 3 bags in the morning, the feed will stay longer in the pen, in the feeder. And if the feed stay up 10 o'clock and on 9 o'clock message, and the birds are still eating feed around 9 o'clock, your birds will have heat stress. Because the problem is not about eating the feed, but about digestion of the feed. So usually any feed the bird eat now, digestion will take place 3 to 4 hours after eating. And that way there will be increment of heat in the bird. So you want a situation whereby 3 to 4 hours there will be no digestion. So there will not be internal increase of heat in the bird. And that's why we advise that give 1/3 of the feed now, 1/3 of the feed in the morning, 2/3 in the afternoon. Because if you give plenty of the feed, the bird will fill up the filling, and they will not be having heat stress in the afternoon. So please change feeding method now. 1/3 of the feed is given in the morning, early in the morning, if possible, before 5 o'clock. So that by 8, 9 o'clock, they cannot see any feed in the feeder. Then by 4 o'clock, you cannot bring back the 2/3. And then 3 or 4 o'clock, at least at the days going, temperature is falling down. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you're not give additional light to 9 o'clock, they have longer to eat. It will also help in reduce of heat stress in poultry business. So feed shall be formulated. If those that are formulating the feed, those farmers that are milling the feed is very key. But I can tell you, most of us across, they don't even care. So feed shall be formulated as per the consumption. So the formula you are using before is be different now. If you are saying the same formula you are using before, you're about to have heat problem and you'll be dying and you're wasting money on drugs. So feed shall be formulated as per the consumption. In normal condition, for example, so that for you to understand, in normal condition, feed intake in layer bag is 150 grams, for example. But in hot weather, it may be 90 to 100 grams. So if they're eating 150 grams, during hot weather, it dropped to 90 to 100 grams. So the feed formulation shall be such that the nutrition in that 90 to 100 grams is same as that of 150 grams. So the feed formulation I want to know, whatever feed nutrient I want to take in that 900 grams shall be the same thing as if they're taking 150 grams. It's a calculation of its own. And that's why we are coming in as a consultant. If you don't know, we can formulate that one for you. Or you look for nutrition. Before you know it, the heat rate will go down. And I want to also understand this stress so that you understand. There are no difference with what happened in the car and heat stress in poultry. It's the same method. We put fuel as energy in our car to move. So that we put fuel in the car to go somewhere, and the engine produce heat. The engine must get rid of the heat. That means if you are putting fuel inside the car, it generates heat, and the car must get rid of the heat. And typically, automobile engine is only 25% efficient. The way you're moving to put only 25% efficient. So the remaining of the engine, that is 75%, is go out to radiator and tailpipe. That's exhaust. And that's why you see radiator is able to pull the engine, some of the energy that is produced. That way, if radiator is having fault, you see overheating. It's the fuel overheating. And that was the exhaust is very hot. is part of the engine. Energy generated by the fuel is the same thing in fuel in poultry, especially broiler. It's the same method. So in the energy you are giving your broiler or poultry during hot weather, only 30-40% of the energy is used for the basic function of the bird. That's the energy. I'm not talking about the feed now, the energy. So for growth, moving around, breathing, pumping blood, maintain temperature. So the remaining 60 or 65% of the energy of the feed is going to heat production. So that what the bird want to get rid of it is the same thing like that of the vehicle. So if our formulation during hot weather have to be untouched, you have to work on it very well, and the time of giving the feed will go a long way by helping the heat stress in the birds. And I'll explain this one. And that's why in broiler, if you're a broiler farmer, this is my formula. I brought it out. If you're a broiler farmer, the one called feed withdrawal depends on the climate of the given day and the age of the bird. For broiler farmer now, feed withdrawal shall start at 12 days in broiler. Then if you are doing feed withdrawal for broiler, it shall start when the broiler at 12 days. That time you have finished brooding. 12 days. And continue till you are selling them or you are calling them. So the objective of feed withdrawal is to reduce metabolic heat production, like what I explained to you in the vehicle, during what period of the day, and to minimize heat stress, panting, and possibly heat stroke mortality. Fresh and cool drinking water must be available 24 hours, including feed withdrawal method. Vitamin C and electrolytes like potassium oral or adamino light may be added to drinking water or feed withdrawal period to minimize dehydration and immunosuppression.